Good evening, everyone. I'm Son of Winter Dongyang. Today, I will not share scary stories from haunted hotels or haunted schools. I will do something very different. So, for those who are very scared of ghost stories, don't worry, there will be no scary stories today. It will be a different mood today where I'll be talking about interpretation of dreams. All right. So, this is the part one series, but of course, if the response is lukewarm, then I may not consider a part two or part three. Let's see how it goes. So, for today, I will share about 3 dreams that we experience. One of them is dreaming of heights. Now, dreaming of heights are complemented with fear and anxiety of plummeting to your death. More than likely, your dream comprise falling off a cliff or a mountain, or trying your best to hang on as you are slowly losing grip. I'm sure many of you here can associate with this. Now, despite the vivid nature of this dream, it contains a value messaging that needs to be addressed in your daily life. Having dream of heights reminds you to explore aspects of your fear and anxiety that could be out of control at the current moment. There is this feeling of instability and a lack of grounding that remains unconscious until you, the dreamer, acknowledge this problem. So there could be something that is weighing you down and you are not acknowledging it. This is causing you to feel unstable, creating fear and anxiety, making you feel that you're not in control of the situation. Now, falling dreams are just one of the most common dream symbols associated with heights, representing you losing control in certain areas of your life. But where is this instability arising? Maybe your dreams want you to know that you are too close to the edge and risk the chance of rebuilding if you fall. When you dream of cliff or mountain, there can be considered images of challenges or obstacle you are facing. However, this might not be so easy as you think. The good news is that your dream will offer you some clues such as locations, people, emotions expressed, and even the outcome. Do you eventually fall or regain your balance? So by putting the pieces of the puzzle together, you will notice that it relates to a particular situation in your life that you are not addressing. So you need to ask yourself this question when you have such dream. Does this dream connect you to your current relationship, work environment, financial issues, or perhaps emotional instability? A fear of height may stem from our natural fear of falling and injure ourselves. However, in our dreams, this might be a reflection of your inability to ground yourself or a change in your belief system. Now, many of us here have created restrictions in your life that cause you to be over the edge at the risk of falling. Keep in mind, an irrational fear or phobia of heights, especially when one is not particularly high up, might relate to conquering personal fear. So you need to correctly identify this negative attribute to stop these dreams from recurring. So identify what is the cause of this instability that lead you to this dream. So these are some of the possible reasons for a dream like this, a fear of failure, loneliness, adjustment issues, personal growth, uncertainty, or you will hurt, lack of confidence, a need to come down to a stable ground. You are feeling very insecure right now. You are trapped and feel that you have nowhere to go. So you need to examine the emotions felt during your dream. The feeling of fear, anxiety, uncertainty, and grief help bring your attention to what may be unconscious to you. So we have an unconscious mind here. So it may not be obvious to you. The dream will hint you to this unconscious fear. So dig out, find out what is causing it. Maybe in your dream, you may be trying your very best to hold on to avoid falling. Let's say, for example, holding on to a very tight rope reflect a very stressful situation where you're afraid to mess up. The exact events that take place may be metaphoric to your unidentified issue, like you're trying to hold on, afraid to sleep, you're feeling sick with wanting to be safe, afraid to die, afraid to lose, unable to confront. So despite these negative feelings expressed in your dream, you might be shocked to find that there are actually many benefits to it. So it will be a good time for you to examine your unconscious fear and insecurity to help you get off from this high platform and be back on the stable ground. Wish you good luck. Now, the next one is a very common dream by many people, flying in dreams. Okay, there are many meanings to it. So you may experience yourself being a Superman or Superwoman. I'm sure you enjoy that feeling. I myself have a lot of encounters myself, having flying experience in my dream. I feel complete freedom as I glide through the sky, just like a bird looking down at the magical world below. So, but then flying in your dream could be a very symbolic dream that contains a hidden message for you to uncover. Flying dreams are often metaphoric, relating to your own personal freedom, control, and unconscious abilities that you may possess. These hidden talents are now becoming known to you. So flying gave you a glimpse of what potential the future holds for you. The powerful symbol not only implies the chain coming off that has been restraining you for some time now, but is encouraging you to trust the way of the universe and let go. You are being offered a clue suggesting you are close to conquering your fear as you are one step closer to freedom. Alternatively, the fears you endure in the past no longer have control or power over you. So finding the key will open the door of opportunity. Keep in mind, flying independently in the air translates differently from being on a plane. There are some possible reasons for flying dreams. It could be new opportunities arising, spiritual growth, confronting fear, future potential, expressing hidden talents, creative bursts, or even new relationships. Now, there was this blockbuster movie called Inception. I'm not sure whether you know about it. It's talking about lucid dreams, which define as the ability to take control over your settings, narrative, and even your environment. Flying dreams and lucid dreaming seems to go hand in hand, but there's a fine line between the ability to control your dream and randomly flying in your dream. It is not uncommon for people to practice the art of lucid dreaming just to experience the amazing rush of flying. The feeling can be euphoric as being induced by a drug. Alternatively, this is not actually necessary for a dream to be described as lucid. It has long intrigued scientists as it incorporates self-awareness and control, which are elements of wakefulness, into dreaming. In order to properly decode the meaning of your dream, you must distinguish if your dream was in fact lucid. So what are the benefits of lucid dreaming? So it means that you are overcoming your fear, you have control over your situation, it helps to solve your problem, stop your nightmare, and time to connect with your inner self. Now, sometimes dreams that have us flying may indicate other reasons, like there could be changes in our life. Okay, so it is a guide hinting at your weakness, strengths, or future possibilities. So while flying could be classified as a lucid type dream, it has very positive symbolism. So people who experience flying dreams, they notice a connection to a new transitional phase in their life. In fact, this can be mimicked as being able to take off randomly at any given moment. In life, we experience exciting times that make us happy. These powerful symbols reflect during specific times in our life where change is imminent. However, you need to figure out if flying is really related to an external or internal happening, and not to be discouraged if you only flew for a short period of time, or maybe you jump high but landed. These dreams are hinting at you, don't give up, keep on trying. Sometimes flying dreams may be an indication of spiritual connection. There could be a process of spiritual awakening that moves you to a higher frequency. There have been accounts of people having out-of-the-body experience or increased psychic abilities. In most cases, flying is comparable to astral projection. If flying or floating in dreams mimic the experience felt during an outdoor body experience, then it's possible that the dreamer may have increased vibrations. For the most part, once you have a dream without any difficulty, it is a good omen that will bring future guide and future luck. So flying freely may be an indication of peacefulness, inner peace, increased intuition, and living at the moment. But sometimes you may experience trouble staying in the air, and it can be frustrating during your dream. So in some cases, dreamers often experience lifting off the ground but quickly come down. These dreams are very symbolic, suggesting that there could be something that holds you back from advancing to the next stage in life. So you have to examine yourself. Is there anything that is holding you back to hinder your progression? Your dream might provide you with clues to show you what you may be lacking confidence and advancement. Reflect on the people around you, location, and the context. Try to think what was stopping you from taking off in a dream, whether it was you yourself, a friend, or a building that was in the way. These objects help to determine what is stopping us from moving up in the world. So you may be stuck in your life while you're trying to progress to the next level, and you wanted to experience a thrill, but somehow fears are holding you back. You may be close to achieving your goals, or maybe it's time for you to take some risks. Since these dreams can be extremely vivid, and single thought of falling may bring you to the ground, heights can be good, positive, but it can be a nightmarish experience. So if you're afraid to fly, it usually indicates or pointed to fear that may have manifested in your head. So there could be ego that is stopping you from enjoying the fruits of life. So you may want to examine yourself if you have control issues or trouble of letting off your past. Maybe it's connected to setting goals that are too high, which you cannot reach. So think about resistant, afraid to take a change. Is there a need for excitement? Connect to your anxieties and fears and not letting your fears control you. So it's also important to note which direction you are going when you're flying high up. If you're flying upwards, maybe a new level spirituality. Downwards means you're more attuned to your unconscious. If you're flying low to the ground, it represents strength and determination in your life. Flying backward means you are trying to relive the past and good memories you have experienced. If you are hovering over water, it may bring your awareness to conquering your emotions. It will be metaphoric for being on top your feelings. Flying over mountains connect you with the spiritual side. These are positive dream symbols, actually. Over cities, buildings are common lucid type dreams, having the dreamer feel that they are Superman. These dreams suggest control over your mind, body, and soul. Flying like a bird brings you focus on your personal freedom and being free spirit. If you have a chance to become a pilot for the night, flying a plane is a very positive symbol because it represents that you are actually controlling your life, bringing you to the next destination. So planes are supposed to bring us from one place to another. So it will be metaphoric to what was going on in your life. If you experience turbulence or crashing, it suggests issues that are hindering you to reach the next stage. Okay? Now, the last one that I will go through is related to teeth falling out from dream. I did have one experience on that and was quite traumatic. Now, this will be not the worst, but one of the worst type of dreams. So many people were very curious about this dream. And teeth are actually emetic dreams symbols that point toward some sort of loss in our life. That's why people associate losing teeth in their dreams and death. While this could be true, but it may not always be the case. In fact, most teeth dreams symbolizes your insecurity, inner weaknesses, poor communication, or a loss of control in your life. So according to psychologist Carl June, dreaming about your teeth falling out can be a sign of major transition or rebirth taking place in your life. So it could be a positive or a negative connotation. But then what shall we believe in? You have to examine yourself what is happening in your life. So it turns out that any interpretation could be correct context-wise, though the specific details that emerge in your dream are exclusively unique to you and nobody else. Location, people, mood, and how the teeth appear are metaphoric clue leading you to the answer. As the saying goes, when someone is actually making something very difficult like pulling teeth, dreams have a funny way of sending us messages in metaphors, as if you should examine your stubborn ways. The definition is to exert force on something or someone, as well to cause movement towards oneself. You may want to reflect what areas in your life where you are exerting force that is causing you distress. So if you're struggling to pull out a broken tooth, it may change the meaning. Pulling your own teeth might also bring your attention to speech. It will mirror trying to force something out from you that you don't want to admit within yourself. Maybe. If you notice an unknown person pulling on your teeth, it could lead to the dark side of your personality. If you are looking in the mirror, it suggests self-reflection, as the dream will be directed internally. What if you dream of rotting teeth? Oh my gosh, you saw your teeth decaying. What does it indicate? There are some interpretations to this. What has been suppressed hides deep in your unconscious as it appears our dreams at night. So if something is left rotting long enough, it moves towards the core. So the dream could be a warning to tell you, hey, stop it before it gets worse. So rotting teeth dream could symbolize our anxieties and fear that we are trying to repress deep within us. How we feel on the inside has become visible to others on the outside. So feeling unhealthy, maliciously bad-talking others, or even our own insecurities reflect the rotting teeth in your dream. All right. Now, what if you have a chipped, broken tooth and you see yourself as ugly? Could this image reflect what is felt in you, or connect to the image and how people view you? So something internal needs fixing that remains unconscious to you. Could the tooth relate to insecurity, past traumas, recent experiences of failure, rejection, loneliness, social anxiety, negative belief about yourself, and even perfectionism? So there could be a fear of being exposed to this imperfection. We unconsciously dream of having dreamed of this nature. You may mask or ignore your flaws to protect your ego. However, if neglected for too long, the dream will become more and more vivid. So dreaming of crooked teeth suggests something that needs to be straightened in your life. How about dreams that fall out? Sorry, what about teeth that falls out in your dream? So this dream might unfold as you notice one tooth missing. Momentarily, eventually all came out. This unsettling feeling bring your awareness to speech, support, loss, and insecurity. So these dreams suggest your inability to hold things together in your life. Could it be internal struggles that you are battling with? So try to connect this with the current relationship. Could there be a loss of people that are close to you? Try to examine the way you speak. Are you true to yourself? So these clues in the dream are the people who were around you, location, or if you were looking at the mirror, that will hint self-reflection. So having broken teeth may be an indication of falling out of love or communication with someone, feeling of inadequate, loss of something very important to you, stress, fear, or anxiety, or inability to hold things together. All right, so look at the context of the dream that this meaning brings about. And if you notice you lost a tooth again, it could be a metaphor for losing something that was once close to us, but it's now gone. So look at your insecurity, fear and anxiety, embarrassment, or a fear of losing something very valuable, or trying to cover up something, or simply lack of control. Okay, there are many, many interpretations on tooth. I just will end here. I hope you enjoyed the session. Any question, just feel free to comment below. Hope you will support my channel. And remember, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Thank you.